What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to Dempsey Plays Battlefront 2. I didn't forget it, guys. I didn't forget it this time. And welcome back indeed. So we just took over Indoor and just received credits for doing so. So that's very awesome. I love that for us. Gosh, dang it. I was hoping... I was hoping we were going to start off with this episode with a space battle. Here we are, though. Here we are. Here we are. You know, for the year 2007, the graphics look amazing still. So anyways, I was thinking about some nice conversational topics. And I was thinking about, like, what's your guys' pet peeves? And like what are the pet peeves? And like I don't know, what is a good like a irritating pet peeve, but what is also one that you are guilty of? I guess so. Two different types, right? What is your pet peeve that you hate others doing, but what's one that you that's a common one that you are probably guilty of doing? Because I mean, we're all probably guilty of it, but mine is definitely saying a lot. I have caught the attention of many people who don't like my pet peeve that I hate, man, I hate it when people tell you how you're, like, what you're feeling in an argument, or just in general, maybe more so in general. Like, people tell you how you feel. That annoys me. It's like, yeah, you don't know how I feel. Like, you're not experiencing those emotions for me. I'm feeling those. So you don't get to dictate. You don't get to tell me what it is when I'm experiencing or feeling. And therefore you don't get to, like, use that against me. Like, oh, you're angry at me. You're upset with me. You're whatever, you know. I absolutely hate that. That's a big pet peeve of mine. I think one that, another one, a common one that I'm kind of guilty of doing is, oh, that was easy. Man, I don't know. I don't know any other pet peeves that I'm guilty of. I don't really. Well, I don't know. It really just goes back to context. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm guilty of. It's usually always, if you want a true answer, it's always best to ask someone else, because sometimes we can deceive ourselves or find it somewhat difficult to, oh man, have an answer for a insightful question. Not a difficult question, but an insightful question. Sometimes we have the tendency to not be such big critics of ourselves as we think we are. And then when we think we are very insightful of ourselves, we end up being more harder on ourselves than anybody else. And then, you know, that's just a matter of, like, those who choose to focus on something much more than what anybody else is really really focusing on. I just try not to focus on the negative in life, man. Life is way too dang short to focus on the negatives about it, and because nothing's ever gonna be great, man. It's never gonna be perfect, and if it is gonna be perfect, somebody's gonna try to take it away from you, or kill it, or destroy it, or get rid of it. I don't know, man. This world hates anything that's good and perfect, so. My dog takes my shoes and just tries to destroy them. She takes the souls out of them sometimes, and that really gets to me. That I gotta stop her because I need those. Probably should update them. Oh, come on, just kill it already. All right, let's go. Oh yeah. Quit. Freaking cat is just tearing up my fingers. I try spinning. That's a good trick. I don't know. I can't think of. There's not a whole lot of pet peeves that do bother me. That people telling you how you feel, though, that like they dictate to you what you're experiencing, what you're feeling. That really does irk me because it's like, why are you so mad? It's like, well, I wasn't mad until you assumed that I was mad. Now I'm really mad because you're telling me how I feel. Now all of a sudden I'm the one with an attitude problem. It's funny how that works. Something I hated when I was younger. I do hate it now because it's kind of like a I don't know. It's kind of like a I don't know. It robs you of your opportunity to do something that you were already planning to do. Yeah, I don't know. It's stealing. It is absolutely stealing. Stealing what? I don't know yet. Let's think of that one together. All of us collectively here right now. Let's think about this. When someone tells you to go do something, when you were on the way to go do it, what is it? What are they stealing? Because they're definitely stealing something other than my motivation to go do it now because they decided that, you know, they were going to tell me what to do. But there is certainly some type of thievery afoot. That does get to me sometimes. It just depends on the context and when and what. Those didn't destroy. Those didn't do anything. Who is on my 6? Wait, hold on. No, that didn't do it. There's one thing I will kind of agree with. That's kind of a popular opinion. Is when somebody thinks something is funny or somebody thinks um, something is great or whatever, and somebody will just come out of nowhere and just like, oh, that's not actually that funny, or that's not actually that awesome. Like, who are you, dude? You know, like that kind of stuff does bother me. It's like, who are you, dude? Tell you something else that bothers me is freaking playing back to back to back to back missions. And twice is enough, man. 3 times. Oh, thank goodness. What's your guys' favorite Blizzard on DQ? For me, it's depending upon the season. Summertime, cotton candy. Fall time is something brownie, something. I forget what it's called. It's like a brownie Blizzard, but amazing. And then why did I get? Yeah, let's replace. Yeah, let's replace that. I guess I just wasted money, but whatever. Why did I get Garrison? Um, Makito. Oh boy. Just hope we never come back. Um, I'm so stinking hesitant because, like, if they give me like Han Solo or I don't know, something just stupid. No, let's just go with supplies. I don't want to take the chance because if it's somebody that's not gonna do a darn bit of good for me, why do it? Oh, they got back to injections? Oh, that's cool. They regenerate when after shooting them. That's the nice thing about getting the bullet upgrades. Stop. It's the nice thing about getting the bullet upgrades is it doesn't leave anything to survive. I say that, and of course some dude survives it. Quit. She is being such a turd right now. Grabbing my hands. Doesn't let go. I will say another thing that really irks me sometimes is like people's ability to just absolutely have no regards for what you are currently doing. Like, they come to you and it's just like, and it's not really something that's actually important. It's usually just something that is like, you know, I could do this in about 15 to 20 minutes and it wouldn't change a dang thing. So why don't you just go ahead and come back or let me take care of what I'm doing right now and go take and deal with your problem in about 15 to 20 minutes. Like, people who have no regards to what you're currently doing at that moment, and then they just decide that what the best thing to do is to intervene and say like, "Hey, do you need help? Can I help you with something?" Like, yeah, you can stop talking to me. Like, and of course you never say that. At least I don't. I'm way more I'm way more disciplined than that to just go out and start telling people how I really feel. Oh, good, she brought my shoes back to me. You're a good dog. Yes, you're a good dog. Yes, you are. You're a good dog. You're a little turd. Yes, you are. Bite my fingers. But yeah, nothing bothers me more than people who are just you know, and it's so funny too because there's a lot of people that act like they want to help you, but then when it comes down to actually trying to help you, it's like, oh, no, actually, I've got some other things that I've got to do. There's just a lot of, I guess that's fake, right? That goes into the fake side of things, and fake is alive and well, man. Oh, all right. She's got to go down for a little bit. Fake was a big thing that I had to deal with in school. I don't know how your guys' school was, but I mean, I guess it's kind of a part of growing up, but a problem that I have with fake is where are you? Oh, goodness. The thing I have with fake is the obvious belligerent fake. Like, people try to fake, you know, being happy, or, you know, they try to fake stuff that, you know, is just something that's going to get them through the day. But to fake, like, you know, stuff that matters, it irks me, because it's like, dude, get a life. Oh, we did that pretty quick. Hopefully we don't ever come back here. I don't know if you guys caught on yet. I'm not a big fan of Megiddo. Get some. Oh, hello. I didn't see you up there. Sorry. She got on the back of my chair, up by my head. I turned around and she held on for dear life. Alright. Oh, we're dwindling down. What? Oh. Nah, because I feel like this one's going to be Chewbacca. Oh, we always go sabotage. Always go sabotage on here. Always go sabotage. What are you doing? Whoop. Dog's just laying down, acting like she's all depressed now. Or she's just tired. She could be just tired. She cracks me up. She's like, a lot of dogs that I've been around and experienced, she acts like she is like tired all the time, but she doesn't do anything. Like, I mean, this morning she had some like really early zoomies, but she doesn't get zoomies very often. She doesn't have the need to just run around like a crazy maniac. Which, I mean, you know, not all dogs do. I had my, one of my family members, I can't remember who, had such a chill dog. Like, that thing never even, like, a big pet peeve with me as far as pets are concerned is dogs that jump, like, straight up in the air. It annoys, I don't even know why it annoys me. Like, it's just a bad annoyance. Like, dude, I would take a cinder block, put them on a leash, and never let them jump again. Like, just tie the leash to the cinder block and just be like, you're gonna stay down. You're gonna learn how to stay down. Like, it drives me insane because it's happened to me a few times in my life where I've came across that behavior, and it's just like, it's so annoying. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not. It's not for me. Maybe I'm being a little, you know, too much about it, but it's a big annoyance for me. I'm on the side of animals are innocent and precious and deserve to be protected at all costs. Like, no animal is, you know, like, domestic animal is, there can be some bad wild animals out there, dude. Ones that will mess you up and not feel sorry about it. There's a lot of people who, think the alligators and reptiles and stuff like that are, you know, the only reptile I absolutely believe has a heart is the bearded dragons. Dude, those things are so well behaved, and they legit they legit seem like they just understand. I don't know what it is. They're awesome though. You guys chilling? Some like awesome qualities that I love in people has got to be probably honesty. Honesty is such a freaking helpful tool, dude. For those who are around you and for those who, like, just for both sides, for, for you and for people you're around. It is so important being honest with each other and just having pure honesty come out, like just truth to the matter. Get out of the way, dude. I don't feel bad about it. That guy did probably have a family, though. He was a rebel. He's not a clone. Yeah, I love honesty. Even if it's like not what I want to hear, I still can't tell you how much more I appreciate hearing something that I probably don't want to hear. Oh, we can't. Oh, 2000. Wait, do we already have another? Right here. Naboo? Alright. Let's go to Naboo. I didn't realize we already had 2 of them. Energy! Man. That ain't gonna help you. Alright, let's do this. Oh, I will say a huge pet peeve of mine is just undisciplined, uncontrolled wrath. Just anger for no reason. Like, I get angry. I've been, like, especially when I was young, dude, I had some real anger management issues. Like, I had some problems of, anger, with anger, as regards to anger. But, I never, ever in my life, like, let it overwhelm me, overtake me and consume my life to the degree in which, like, I blow up today, like, it without, I mean, I'm not perfect, of course. There will be times where I'm sure I've been, I've overstepped my boundaries on things, but, and usually sometimes provoked. That's often, I mean, obviously provoked, like, provoke goes without saying, but to the degree or to the level in which that provokedness, got the best of me, right? That's really what I mean. Oh, jeez. But, come on, dude. Seriously? Hit the targets. Sniper shot, really? Oh, he died immediately. I'm gonna go to 3, but I'm gonna go around. Oh. Hello. What? Uh-uh. I know we're not about to lose. We are not about to lose on Naboo. That is not happening.
We've lost control of the command post. We're losing reinforcements.
Dude, what is happening right now?
Hostiles have captured a command post. We're losing reinforcements. We captured a command post.
I underestimated energy boosts. Apparently, they're very effective for the AIs. Maybe energy boost is what actually gives these AIs the know-hows.
We can't keep losing men like this.
And don't get me wrong, I understand this is 2007 type of, artificial intelligence, so it's like, obviously today's AI is so much better. Look at your, Call of Duty games with bots in them. Clearly they're more intelligent and better, but it's like there's a reason why people play with, PvP instead of PvE. It's because there's obviously a factor of, human intelligence that
Control of the command post.
makes something a lot more challenging. And I mean, you could also chalk it up to like more predictability.
Reinforcements are being depleted.
Like, yeah, that's fair. Dude, that's insane.
We can't afford to keep losing command posts. We're taking heavy losses. How you like that? The enemy is in control of another command post. We're losing reinforcements.
All right, well, I guess I better head back to here and regroup because that's insane. I bet like 5 or 10 of those guys are going to be are you shooting at me, buddy? Are going to be over in that corner, all huddled up. Oh, nope. Well, I did it to myself, folks. We gotta go back to Naboo.
Defeated our fleet.
I only have me to blame.
Garrison bonus activated. Select a bonus for this battle.
Mm,
Rebellion has used the leader
let's
bonus.
see what leader we got. I'm hoping it's Yoda. Oh, it is Yoda. Thank goodness. I'm sure you guys are like, oh, well, duh, what other kind of hero would it be? But it's like, you'd be surprised. Because, yeah, duh, it's Dagobah.
Hostiles have captured a command post.
Not for long.
Hostiles have captured a command post. We gained a command post. We've lost a command post.
I think lying's another one. Well, lying's a negative attribute that I hate because because how much I love integrity and honesty.
We gained a command post. Hostile reinforcements are dropping. Captured a command post.
How cool would it have been if we got like a cartoon episode of just a bunch of stormtroopers dying in the freaking pond water, and it was just Yoda going underneath them, just killing them left and right. I don't think they can shoot you while you're in the water either. So it's like a really good spot to just chill and... Oh, are you kidding me? I'll take it. Oh, there we go. Well, I messed them up, that's for sure. Oh my gosh, I took handfuls of those guys out. Plastic boy.
The enemy has captured a command post.
Yeah. Wow. I think the big reason why I hate honesty is in relationships. I hate honesty in relationships because it's always the uncertainty. Well, it's you know, a huge reason of why relationships don't have honesty is because one of the partners in that relationship is, you know, feeling more or less than their significant other. So when someone is not honest in that regards of like being honest about how you feel about one another, even though after they think that they've been around you long enough to figure out what you're like, and you know, people grow and change all the time, so it's really insane, you know, that we have, you know, that relationships are the way they are, is because like that person absolutely could change. Now, will that if that person is willing to or not, that's entirely up to them. That's the difference. Is people have to be willing to change. And if they're not, it's mainly because they don't feel as though they should change. They, you know, there's not a compelling, you know, in their mind, there's not a compelling argument as to why they should change. And therefore, if they aren't feeling, going back to the honesty or lying thing, if they aren't feeling the same about you, or if they don't love you as much as you do, or equal to, or whatever, or more than or equal to, that's a, let's do this real quick. I kind of want to try the energy boost now. Let's try it, because we got some really good ones. Well, let's go to Naboo, and let's do that. Let's do the attack that they just did on us. Oh, did they use the energy boost bonus as well? Oh no, they didn't use any. Sorry, I guess I lost my train of thought. But if a relationship isn't working out, the best thing you can do in that is be honest, because one of the biggest things that we steal from one another is time. Time that we can never get back, dude. And that's what sucks. That's what I sit there and I dwell over, is the fact that I just wasted all this time and energy and money on something that absolutely didn't, and you know, it's just a bad investment. And that's why a lot of people these days get, you know, a lot of guys hate the idea about marriage. Now, I don't say a lot of guys, because a lot of guys, deep down in their hearts, they want to be committed to someone. Now, that's only because they're hoping that that individual is going to be faithful to them. They're hoping that what they are trying to get out of the relationship is what the other significant other is going to put in the relationship. I don't usually go on the internet at all talking about relationships, because it's a very complicated issue that really only has to do with those two individuals. That's it, man. You start getting everybody else involved, and the most important people who are in the relationship are the last to communicate with each other about this kind of stuff. That's absolute garbage. That is absolute garbage. The moment that she gets a guy friend, or she gets someone that's listening to her rant about some of the problems that the relationship is having, you have, in my opinion, already lost her, because she is willing to talk to you, or talk to that guy, more than she's willing to talk to you about. And that, in my opinion, is probably one of the biggest problems in relationships, is the unwillingness to talk to one another. Now, they always pull out excuses like, well, he doesn't listen to me when I talk anyways, or she doesn't listen to me when I talk anyways, or it doesn't matter because I might as well just be talking to a brick wall. It's like, if that's true, leave. I'm serious, leave. Relationships are built on the cornerstone of communication. Communication is the key to every. Communication is the cornerstone to every relationship. It absolutely is. You can't fight me on that. There is no relationship without communication. So if that's the case, why the heck are you talking to some random dude that's at work about your relationship problems, as opposed to the guy that you're in the relationship with? And I get it. Sometimes, it is a little difficult to talk about those kind of things and open up, because what you see as a problem, they may not see as a problem. And then you're opening up a whole new set of problems to something that wasn't even a problem to begin with, but now all of a sudden is. I get that. However, what are some great ways to bring that into conversation is for him to listen as to what the concern is, or for her to listen to what the concern is, and ask each other, is it, am I freaking crazy? Is there something here to worry about? And see what they say. They say, yeah, there's something here to worry about. Expound upon it. Why do I have to worry about it? Dig in deep. Dig in deep and ask the good questions. See, and that's really the world's problem, and it's the relationships of this world's problems, because we don't ask the right questions or good questions. We don't ask the good questions. We ask the questions that people want to hear. Are you kidding me? I didn't even get a chance. Oh my goodness. We ask the questions that that we think that the other person wants to hear, or we ask the questions that it's kind of already too late to ask the questions of. I don't know if I don't know if a lot of people follow me on that, but I truly think that that's a reoccurring issue in most relationships, is the time that you should have asked that question was like, I mean, there's the line, like, look behind you. There's the line. There's where the time was to talk about that. Now it's already gone, and it's like, and that's the thing about relationships, is everything happens so fast that it's almost impossible to really stay on top of it. Just because, like, the way your mind works and the way you've got two different minds, you got two different thinkers in this relationship. They don't wait for you to to think. Hi. Gosh, what are you doing? Just coming up behind me, patting me on my shoulder. They don't come to you, or, they don't wait for you. I oh they don't come to you and or they don't wait for you to have your thought and then for you to think it out. It's literally they've got, they're, it's not a conspiracy, but it is kind of conspiracy while you're not there. And there's just a lot of feelings, there's a lot of emotions, and the betrayal and stuff like that that can go into that is not necessarily betrayal at that exact moment. What it really is just that person trying to figure out, playing devil's advocate, if you will. And I love playing devil's advocate. I do. I love it because you get to see it from both sides and take the better option, right? Weigh the two, the pros and cons of everything. Talk it out, think it out, and adapt and overcome. Take the better option. And if it doesn't work out, try the other option. Life keeps going, dude. There is no like big reset. There is no like we can never go back. Well, unless if you're just unwilling, or if both parties are unwilling to go back, if there's multiple people involved. So, in that regards, yeah, you're right. You can't go back. Doesn't mean you should. It doesn't mean you should have ever gone back. You probably should never go back. There were 2 stormtroopers in the way, and I end up shooting the guy, the friendly. That is wild, man. That is wild. I think we've got quite a bit of guys. Oh, oh. Garrison, get out of here. I think a garrison has like 20 people, so I assume. Are you kidding me? No, no. But excuse me, that's what makes relationships hard, is that you have 2 separate minds that don't stop working at the same time. And sometimes our hearts, our minds can deceive even our own thoughts. So building a trust to multiple people, dude, that's a hard thing to do, unless if you're just honest people. That's why I love honesty so much. If you are just honest people, you're going to be able to agree and last long with each other. What was that? What just hit me? Get some. That's why I love honesty so much. Honesty is, it's not just the best policy, it's so much more than that. It's being able to actually trust something or someone. When something is, honest and consistent, that you can actually work with. That you know what to expect. The moment there's lying, deceit, or no trust, you can't trust that, man, because it's not consistent and it's not honest. And if it's consistent but deceitful or lying, at least it's consistent, and therefore at least it's honest about being a liar, right? But if it's honest and consistent, you can work with that, because at least it's always honest, and at least and it may not, again, it may not be what you want to hear, but it's at least, if it's not what I want to hear, I can move on and I can deal with that. I can have closure to that. If I'm dealing with somebody who is just toxic and is just holding on and pretending to love you or care about you just for the social status, or because they haven't found somebody else, that's the other one that really, dude, that makes me so mad when I see a relationship that either the guy or the girl, doesn't matter. I don't care if it's my best friend. I don't care who it is. it makes me so angry to see someone holding in on that. Only, oh crap! Do I have sabotage?
Energy boost bonus.
Please tell me I have sabotage.
Select a bonus.
Woo!
Bonus.
It makes me so angry to see someone in that relationship only staying in there because they can't find anything else. I rather be single than be with somebody that I can't stand. And I don't understand why that's like why and obviously there's stipulations to this rule because one of the biggest things being marriage that has kids involved, right? Is, you know, doing it for the kids. I get that to an extent. I don't always agree with it because it's like, well, yeah, your kids' happiness and that means everything, absolutely. And the parents' will to sacrifice anything and everything for their children is, you know, it's unlike any other. But at the same time, you know what's gonna, you know, those kids are gonna appreciate. Well, you know what you're gonna appreciate more. You're gonna appreciate the fact that you're not sticking with something that you hate. And if relationships are, you know, relationships for with, you know, involved with children are different. That I don't know, man. That I do think at the end of the day, I do really think what's important is um sorry, there's a group chat that I'm in right now. Then are they already? Oh, they already took it. Oh, that was a blueberry. All right. Well, if they're taking, oh, what the heck? Um. But as relationships, man, it's a tough thing, and it doesn't always have to just be relationships between a, you know, significant others, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband stuff. It can also just be like friendships, and it usually 95% of the healthy ones start off as friendships and whatnot, right? They start off as like, you know, they were best friends and they've known each other forever, and they just, you know, decided that, hey, you know what, we get along pretty well. Why don't we see if we can, you know, make this official? Like, that's some of the healthy relationships. I will say it's not always given. It's not always a guarantee, that's for sure. You know, I've been in like 3 relationships where we started off as just being friends, and then I've been in like a bunch of relationships where we just met each other and we decided, you know what, let's just, you know, let's just call it official. Let's just go out for a while and see if we like each other after a while. I hate the idea of um, not being like, what do you call it? Oh man, what is it called? Because now because in nowadays it's not just automatically given. Like, it's not, you don't know it these days. What is it called? Secluded? Yeah, secluded. Yeah. You know, relationships that aren't automatically just secluded when you're going out with somebody. Like, you know, I was talking to somebody for a little bit, and I'll be honest, I was the fool. I was the idiot. For some reason, I didn't think that that individual was talking to somebody else. I was a fool for that. I should have seen the writing on the walls. I should have figured that, you know, they were talking to somebody else. And you get attached. You care about that person. You know, you start growing. You know, you start. Guys do this worse than I think women do. I think women do it to an extent, but I don't. I think for guys, it's the motivation that that fuels us to, you know, engage in those relationships. So when I say that guys are worse about it, I mean from like where it starts. Not women. Women have the power in the relationship. I 100%. They absolutely have the power. Um, and the reason why is because they're the decider of everything. I mean, they really are. They, you know, the mainly stemming from a relation, a childbearing mindset. If you are if you're in a serious relationship that hopefully or eventually will lead to the raising of children, or the birthing of children, then that is the ultimate that is the ultimate decider right there, is this is the one who's going to be bearing them. So it stands to reason that when you're being when you're deciding in a relationship, or when you're when you decide to be in a relationship, one of the most important things is to recognize when recognize what your significant other needs. That is the key. What does your significant other need, and why or why not are you willing to provide it? Right? And both questions need to be analyzed very meticulously, because it's kind of an important question. Why are you willing, and why are you not willing? If is there what's you we don't want to go to Huda, bro. Let's go to Polis Masa. Man. You know what? What do we? Yeah, let's do. Yeah. 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 Let's do this, and then of course, yes, absolutely. So, oh, get out of here with that. So, oh, dude, look at the uniforms, man. I love that they changed their camo depending on the uniform, the long pants or whatever. And that's really the only thing they change about it, and that's what I love. But yeah, no. Honesty, absolutely one of the most important things about the relationship, because it's what constitutes the relationship. It is. It's the deciding factor as to how important or how serious the relationship is. If you're not honest with somebody, you don't really care. And if your feelings aren't on the line there, you're not honest about your feelings. I'm serious. Like, you are not honest about your feelings if your feelings are not on the line. Again, sorry I'm talking so much about relationships and stuff, but it's a passion of mine, because I love studying human behavior. I love it. I do it every single day on every single context. Social media, and in social media, you really have to disconnect your, like, here's the thing about social media. Everybody's fake on there. It's not real. So, because there are multiple personalities that people like to put on this persona of for or of, it's not real. It's not real in the real sense of what real is. They either have a persona on, or they are being a persona for channeling some type of what they feel is important in that very moment. And also, they're not being real with themselves too. Is like social media, people have bad days, but I see all the time, especially on females' social medias, of them just not having a bad day. It's like, that's not realistic. Now, it's not all the time. It's not all the time. I think those who have some sort of value, as far as values in principles or honesty, they are the ones that will show the bad days, and they are the ones that will show the good days. Integrity, I guess, is also another thing you could say about that. Integrity. Now, again, sometimes integrity can only go so far with some individuals. Sometimes it really just it really just depends on the individual. Oh, looks like our time is about to expire, but I'll be right back because it's got my brain juices flowing again. I love these conversations. So, and plus we've been killing it, man. We have been absolutely rocking it. So, I'll be right back, guys.